And welcome to episode 86. Thank you, Patrick, of the AverageMarks Pro Wrestling Podcast. We are broadcasting live from the CBD4U.net studios. Awesome company out of Florida. The great thing about CBD4U.net, Patrick, is the amount of CBD products they have on their website. You're going to find a perfect way for you to take CBD, whether that's in candy form, oil, whether that's in vaping, it doesn't matter. They got it. They got cake pops. They got coffee. They got suckers. It absolutely amazing. And as you're seeing with the graphic right now, they have Tommy Chong products on there, Chong's Choice. And you can get Chong's Choice vapes. You can get gummy worms, all at CBD4U.net. That's CBDFORYOU.net, and they're always running sales.
All right, on the Average Marks, episode number 87, it is our NXT Takeover Toronto and also Summerslam preview / prediction show. It's just going to be me, Mikey O, and then Elijah's in the building as well. No Cruiser Brink today. They're both busy, but they will turn in their cards to us later. And then we'll post that to our social media sites. You got a problem over there?
Did your internet go down, Patrick?
I don't think so.
Are we still broadcasting?
As far as I know, we are.
Because, my internet is frozen.
Well, I don't know. Seems like we're on, but I'm not showing any issues on my end, except for the fact that we're not showing up on Periscope, but that's not really.
It's dadgum Sudlink. The internet's working 1 second and then this.
Yeah, well, that happens sometimes, but
I'm so done with this. Look, we got to make sure we're on.
I'm going to double check and make sure we are on.
And then I can
right
edit
now.
this out.
I'm going to double check and make sure that we're on right now.
Because I can't even do it from here. When I try to pull up an extra thing and pull up a website, it just says untitled.
Well, let me see what we got here. We're going to figure it out. I'm pretty sure we're on, but I will double check. I just got to sign into the right account.
So for some reason now I can get on the internet. And it signed me in.
Ooh.
Boy, I tell you.
I think we're on. Let's see. I'm going to double check right here for us one time.
Yeah,
we're on.
Yeah, I can hear us.
Yeah, we on, man.
All right. Since we're going to edit all this out, I sent that test. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there it is. Woohoo!
Yeah,
all right,
we on this thing.
All right, so the chat's showing up. We're all good now. We're good to go.
All right. Did you finish your spiel before I started belly aching over here?
Yeah, I just said it was the 86th episode. It's our NXT Takeover Toronto and SummerSlam preview show.
That's right. Check us out on social media at The Average Marks. We're on your favorite social media platform: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. We are even on Patreon. So if you would like to help support our content so that we can make this show better by buying cool equipment and just making the show better. And look, we're not in it to be rich and famous. We know we're not Stone Cold or Jericho or what's the country bumpkin's name? Conrad.
Yeah, Conrad. There you go.
We're not going to make tons
Conrad
of money from
Thompson.
this. But if you enjoy our content and you would like to help support that, we did set up a Patreon page, patreon.com/TheAverageMarks. You can start at $1, which Patrick so eloquently said last week. You probably won't even know that's coming out of your your bank account.
Hell, there's some times where, I get I don't know, maybe even you go to the ATM and take money out of an ATM that's not even your bank, you get charged more than that.
Right. If a few hundred people do that, we'll have something cooking here.
Yeah.
And we can get a really cool backdrop. We can get some swag for the studio and really spice it up.
Yeah, we need some swag.
Get some of those cool neon lights.
Yeah, we need some swag. We need some. Speaking of swag, I got a cool. Since we're not on the stream, nobody can really see it. I got a brand new Finn Balor coffee mug this week. It says Balor Club Worldwide on it. It has the BC logo on the other side. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
great mug. I needed a bigger one because I just. You can't drink. If you're me, you can't drink enough coffee in the morning. So
yeah, you need to get you one of those stainless steel Yeti mugs.
I could have used it. But then again, it would have been pointless because no one would see it for the Bang taste test that we're about to do here.
Yes.
What flavor you got over there?
Well, before we do that, We got some cool perks as well on patreon.com.
Yeah, go ahead and let them know.
The Average Marks. Well, no, I'm just saying we just got cool perks.
Oh, okay. I thought
they can go read it.
I thought you were gonna go into some specifics.
No. I just wanted to let them know there is perks.
Okay.
To each sponsored tier.
Yeah.
So it's really cool, and it would help us out a lot.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, this bang right here is Sourheads.
Sourheads.
Yes.
I can already tell you, I'm probably not going to like it.
I saw it, and it called my name.
Pour me very little.
Oh, before that, Elijah went to go see the Astros on Tuesday, Dollar Hot Dog Night.
Yep.
And my daughter said there's an abundance of homeless people there.
There is.
And she doesn't want to go back.
I went with Bruce Merchant, who is the owner of KEZM, which we're broadcasting live on Sunday evenings.
Yes.
But we went back on June 30th when the Astros played the Mariners, and we parked under the I-45 or something. There was this public parking, and you look a little further north of where we parked. I mean, they're having like it doesn't look like a party, but it's enough people to have a party. They're just all hanging out under the overpass, probably kumbayaing under there and whatnot.
It's like the homeless version of Burning Man.
Yeah, there's a lot of homeless folks hanging out.
Right.
That's the place to hang out because they got all these people coming in for the Astros games almost every day. So
Elijah said they did something pretty cool there.
So there's this guy named Josh something. I'm sorry, man. You did great though at the game. Pretty good. So when you would go up, they would play the Ric Flair music.
Yeah.
And everybody would go woo.
Who were they playing?
They were playing the Rockies.
Oh, the Rockies. Okay. Yeah, I forgot. I can't remember the guy.
They smashed the Rockies.
But I do remember when I went with Bruce. There is. I can't remember the guy's name. He goes up and Ric Flair's theme song plays. You just hear woo, all throughout the Minute Maid Park, which will be the home or the venue for the Royal Rumble in January.
Yes.
So definitely, if anybody, by the way, knows when these Royal Rumble tickets are going to go on sale, please let a brother know because I'm trying to get in on that.
You can buy yours from Dab and Aladdin.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Oh yeah,
that's a commercial right there.
Yeah, that's for all them ASMR people right there. A little bit for me now.
Dude, it smells good.
A little bit. All right, it's enough. It's enough. Oh, come on now.
It smells good.
All right,
can you grab that?
Yeah,
okay. Further review of the smell. It smells like more of a traditional, it smells like a weak Red Bull.
I don't know what it smells like, but I guess it doesn't matter what it smells like. It matters what it tastes like.
Yeah, go ahead and get you some of that.
All right, let's see what we got here.
No, it doesn't. Uh-oh. I see the clocks moving in that head. You like it.
It's not bad.
Yes!
It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but
another success.
This one, this is interesting. I don't know. I don't really know what to think of it, but
it tastes like if you drop some Warheads in there.
I don't know what that is, but
you never had Warheads? The sour candy?
I'm not a fan of sour candy at all. That's why I was not.
I like the guava one more than this.
Yeah.
That's why I was not too confident I would like this because I'm not a fan of like sour really anything. I'm more of a sweet chocolate kind of guy.
It does taste like a Warhead, like those lime ones, like the lime ones. It tastes like that. You know what? It tastes like they put Warheads and Sprite in here.
So even though it smelled like pee, it tasted pretty good.
It tasted pretty good.
I would give it a 1 out of 10. I'd say I give it a 5.5.
That's still better than the average.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, a little slightly above average, I'll give it. So
Elijah went 6.3. I got to be honest with you. I really don't like this.
You don't like this?
No.
And you're like Mr. Bang over there.
Yeah, I've never drank a Bang that I did not like, but I would not buy this again.
Well, everybody has their own, kind of flavors.
Why are you still drinking it?
Yeah.
Nope.
You can have that, Elijah.
Yeah, you had to kind of, confirm that you didn't like it.
Yeah.
There. Make sure you didn't like it.
All right.
Well, hey, it's like we said earlier, NXT Takeover at SummerSlam weekend. NXT Takeover Toronto on Saturday night. SummerSlam on a Sunday night. We have both scorecards. You can download them now. They are now officially available. The SummerSlam card just became available. Elijah's struggling over there.
I think that might have went down the wrong pipe.
It might have. But the SummerSlam card just became available in the last hour. So you can now go download that. I think Mikey is going to put up the links on our Facebook page. So be sure to go to our Facebook page, The Average Marks, and download it and play along. Pause the podcast. Go download the scorecards. We're going to We're going to give you our NXT TakeOver scorecard predictions first, and then, of course, we will hop into SummerSlam. Now, I'm trying to see where I'm trying to, find a time. I forgot to, because sometimes we normally start at 5:30 on the dot.
Yeah.
So it's very easy for me just to look at the clock.
I messed you up.
No, you didn't mess me up. I messed myself up because I'm an idiot and didn't, keep a timer. But, we started it. I'd say we're about 10 minutes in now. So I got my streaming monitor here from Restream kind of has a timer on it there, and I just got to subtract about a little less than 5 minutes because we start the timer with 5 minutes and we start the stream. So,
and then a little bit more for me, belly aching that we weren't on the internet.
Yeah. So you have a point.
Oh, big shout out to NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler. She's 39 today.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Shayna Baszler. The what is it they call her? The best wrestler you've never heard of, or something like I don't know. The best wrestler since forever, or something like that. Because I don't know, Cruz and Brink call her that.
Or charisma like cardboard.
Yeah.
Word from the wise: don't drink a bang fast. That it's bad.
Well, I'm glad to see you learn that lesson the hard way over there.
Such a nasty bang burp.
Man, I almost died over here, man.
All right, let's get into this.
All right, NXT TakeOver scorecards. Like I said, you could pause the podcast now, unless you're watching us live. You can't pause. Well, I guess you could pause us if you're watching live, but you can download it now. Mikey is going to put the links on our Facebook page at The Average Marks. Also, our Twitter too at The Average Marks. Go follow us there as well. All right, let's dive into the NXT TakeOver Toronto scorecard. 5 good matches here.
Yeah,
we'll start with the the NXT North American Championship. It is a triple threat match. The Velveteen Dream defending his championship against Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, and Roderick Strong. So, Cruz is the NXT champion, and if he was here, he'd choose the order we'll go in. But how you want to do this? You want me? You?
Yeah, you go and go first. I'll go second.
All righty. So,
golly, Elijah.
I was trying to figure out, because the talk of this NXT takeover is that, every member of the Undisputed Era could possibly leave NXT with some championship gold. Roderick Strong's in the North American Championship match. You have Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly fighting for the tag team titles, and of course, Adam Cole Bay is defending his NXT Championship against Johnny freaking Wrestling. But I went a different route. I think the Velveteen Dream is going to retain this title. I'm very high on the Velveteen Dream. I think he's going to win by pinfall. I think he's going to pin Pete Dunne. There's a lot of people. I say a lot of people. There were some people. I listened to Joe Cronin. I don't know if you ever heard of Joe Cronin. He was talking about how he believes that Pete Dunne was put in this match to get the pinfall from Velveteen Dream, which still, Pete Dunne.
Yeah, that's a bad move. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
He's a freaking bruiserweight.
Yeah, he's Pete freaking Dunne. He was, the longest reigning champion in WWE forever.
Pete Dunne just doesn't job out to somebody.
No, he doesn't. It's going to be a great. No, don't get me wrong. In NXT, you can look good and still lose a match. That's just how it is in NXT. But I got Velveteen Dream pinning Pete Dunne. 8 near falls is what I have for that match. So what you got for that triple threat?
Man, I got my boy, the Bruiserweight, taking the strap away from Dream.
All right, you got Pete Dunne.
Yeah, I think it's his time to shine. We finally got him out of NXT UK. It's his time to tear up NXT and then make his way to that main roster. I got the Bruiserweight winning by pinfall. He's gonna pin Roderick Strong and 12 near falls.
Alrighty, I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch one-on-one, Velveteen and Pete Dunne. That would be something good to see there. All right, let's move over to the right now at the top of the scorecard. It's a singles match. Candice LeRae versus Io Shirai.
How you doing?
I believe, the winner of this match will probably get a, NXT Women's Championship match somewhere down the line, I would think. With that being said, I'm very high on Io Shirai for more than one reason.
That rhymes.
Yeah, and I'm high on her looks, very much so, as anybody who's listened to this podcast religiously would know. I'm also very high on her wrestling ability. Mm-hmm. She has the prettiest moonsault of any woman I've probably ever seen in wrestling, and I think she's going to win this match. I think she will beat Candice LeRae via pinfall. I got 2 moonsaults now. This could be any type of moonsault, so there's obviously different types of moonsaults. Match time, I got 11 minutes. So that's what I have for Candice LeRae versus Io Shirai.
Patrick, man, this is not a dating app. This is a wrestling podcast.
I never said it was a dating app.
I've told you this again and again.
I'm just, letting the world know. I'm letting Io Shirai know.
Yeah.
In case she happens to be listening. Io Shirai, you can get it, girl. So, FYI.
Yeah. I also have Io Shirai taking the win.
There you go.
Pinfall. I also have 2 moonsaults.
Okay.
And 9-minute match time.
All right. So the only difference there for us is the match time. All right. Let's go down now to the tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championships. The Street Profits, who I am a big fan of. Their cameos on Monday Night Raw are great. I love them. Versus the Undisputed Era. I think they've been tag team champions twice before already.
Yeah.
The Undisputed Era. I got Street Profits winning this. I think this is their first defense, possibly. First takeover defense for the NXT Tag Team Championships. I got Street Profits winning. I think they need to hang around. They'll hang around NXT a little bit longer. Pinfall, got Dawkins pinning Bobby Fish. 4 aerial moves. That's what I got. So Street Profits beating the Undisputed Era to retain the NXT Tag Team titles. What you got?
Yeah, I got to agree with you here. With as much love as they're giving the Street Profits with the cameos, like you said.
Yeah.
Obviously, they like what they're doing.
Yeah, I like what they're doing.
So I got the Street Profits because I think they're putting some stock in them. They want them to look strong in NXT before they move them up.
Yeah.
Pinfall, Ford, pins Fish, and 3 aerial moves.
All righty. Let's move now. Let's move down to the singles match between Shayna Baszler and Mia Yim for the NXT Women's Championship.
Gummit.
Did you not see that match there?
Yeah, I did, but I put Shafir and Duke as unscheduleds.
Ah, okay. Yeah, man, you gotta read that a little closely there. Well, I'll go first. Shayna Baszler, she's had 2 very long NXT title runs. I'm pretty sure, it's almost about time for her to get called up, if you ask me. So I don't know if she's going to get called up after SummerSlam, but I'm going to make a bold prediction and say she does, because I think they might want, because she's she's a legit MMA, fighter. She fought in MMA, and she's a legit, fighter. She can beat up people, and I think, when SmackDown goes to Fox, they're going to be more of a sports-centric kind of brand, I guess, or at least Fox wants them to be. So, and I think they're going to want a girl like Shayna Baszler on Fox. So I think they'll call up Shayna Baszler. So I got Mia Yim winning this match via pinfall. 5 near falls, outside interference. If Shafir and Duke are anywhere in the building, yeah, there's going to be interference. So.
Yeah. I say every pay-per-view that they're going to call Baszler up, and they haven't. So I don't think it's going to happen now. I think they're going to wait until Ronda Rousey comes back from getting possibly impregnated. But apparently Travis Brown shooting blanks.
I guess, yeah. As far as I know, she's not pregnant. If she would have been pregnant by now, we would have. Yeah, we would have known.
TMZ would have broke that.
But she's still. I mean, how old is Ronda Rousey?
I'm not for sure.
I mean, she's
30 something.
Well, hold on. Let's see. I'm going to see what her. If she's still got a baby window here coming up.
Oh yeah, she's still got a baby window until she's like 40.
I guess. Let's see. She's 32 years old, so she's still.
Yeah, there's a prime making baby years.
And she's got a WWE contract until 2021, so she's got.
Wow.
So she's under contract till she's about 34 years old.
You think they're paying her this whole time she's out?
I would think so, yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't know if Travis is making any money, but.
Wow. He's having a lot of fun.
Yeah, man. All right. Oof. Sometimes I forget how good Ronda Rousey looks when she wants to look good,
So I got Shayna Baszler winning by submission, 5 near falls, outside interference. You betcha.
Awesome. All right. Well, the NXT Championship match, which I'm kind of excited about it, but then again, I'm not, because it's the same championship match we've had the last 2 takeovers. So this is the third and hopefully the final time these 2 guys wrestle, because while they put on great matches, I'm ready for something new. But Adam Cole Bay defending his title against Johnny Gargano. With that being said, I'm gonna start with who makes the first fall. I got Adam Cole Bay making the first fall. Time at the first fall, 9 minutes. Because they had the 2 out of 3 falls back at NXT Takeover New York for WrestleMania weekend. And the first 2 falls were kind of, I found they were not quick, but You know, those first two falls didn't last as long as that third fall did. Second fall, I got Johnny Gargano. Of course, they're going to tie it up in one apiece. That one will happen 15 minutes into the match. And then, if it gets to a third fall, General Manager William Regal is going to choose the third and final stipulation. So, what is that third? What is the third fall stipulation? I think it's going to be a last man standing match. It's the third round, last man standing. It makes sense to me. And so the final fall via submission, I got Johnny Gargano at the 27-minute mark of the match. And I think Johnny Gargano takes back the NXT Championship.
Well, can you submit somebody on a last man standing match?
Oh, duh! I'm stupid for that. Final fall type. I don't know. What would I put for that? I don't know.
Last man standing.
Yeah, let's see. Last man standing. I don't know.
10 count.
Yeah, 10 count or whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know why.
Count out. Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't thinking when I filled that part out. So there you go. My final fall type would be last man. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out because I would have never.
You on the same amp squad? If we were like battling somebody else and they said that, I mean, quiet as a church mouse.
Oh,
but you in the squad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. What you got for the NXT title match?
All right. First fall, I got Gargano, 5 minutes. Second fall, Cole, Bebe, 10 minutes. Third fall stipulation. Oh, that's the stipulation. What it's going to be.
Yeah. Right now we don't know if they go to a third fall. The first fall is going to be a street fight. The second fall is going to be a straight up singles match, and the third fall is the stipulation has yet to be determined, but will be determined by William Regal. I guess whenever that third fall comes, he'll come out and say, "All right, this match is going to be third fall is going to be a whatever match."
We're going to go with hardcore so they can use some weapons on each other.
Okay, well, they got the street fight first fall, which I'm sure they'll, that'll be fun. But all right, yeah, hardcore match.
Hardcore, and then or falls count anywhere would be cool.
I thought about falls count anywhere. I thought about ladder, steel cage, but I don't know. Last man standing was the one that kind of stuck out to me, so that's what I went with.
Let me go with hardcore weapons. I'd like to see that.
Okay,
I'm going to stay with that.
Yeah.
Final fall type pin and 22-minute match time.
Alrighty, so there you go. Let's go now to table destruction.
Yes.
I got them both being up. I don't think they're going to be destroyed. But now that I think about it, I don't know. The last man standing match kind of makes me wonder, maybe one will get destroyed. But I'll say they'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm going to do that as well. I'm going total cruise method here.
Yeah, the cruise method. All right, unscheduled appearances now. So let's go to unscheduled appearances. I have Matt Riddle, Keith Lee, Kushida, Killian Dane, and Tommaso Ciampa. I don't think I think he'll make an appearance after Gargano.
Yeah.
But I think maybe he'll make an appearance after Gargano wins it, the belt back. Maybe. I don't know if he's his recovery's, he's coming along just fine. Maybe even a little ahead of schedule. I don't think he's nearly ready to wrestle again, but he's getting there.
What was it? A knee?
Neck.
Was his neck?
Yeah, it was a neck.
Yeah, that dude's a walking injury.
Yeah, he kind of is, but hey.
All right, I got Damian Priest, Matt Riddle. I'm gonna go ahead and throw Walter in there because I think he's gonna come out and rough up Dunn after he wins.
Oh.
Bianca Belair and Jackson Riker.
Oh, Jackson Riker. Okay.
Yeah, he's been throwing people around, so I think he might come in there and throw some weight around.
There you go. All right. That makes sense. All right, well, that's the NXT TakeOver Toronto scorecard for you. All right, well, now it's time for the SummerSlam scorecard. This one's a lot longer, but we still got plenty of time left. Let me just double check the timer here.
Hey, wait, I got a little question here.
Uh-huh.
So, my dad said what's a hardcore match and what was the other match? The first match? A street fight.
It's a street fight.
What's the difference between those two?
I don't know. There's really no difference, I guess, between those two, to be honest. Like a hardcore match and a street fighter, it's just two different names for the match, I guess. But that's the thing. Nowadays, they don't have hardcore matches. They're known as Extreme Rules matches, I guess, in a way.
Aren't really extreme.
I don't know if is a street fight considered Falls Count Anywhere, though? Maybe. I don't know if a street fight's considered Falls Count Anywhere. That would be the only. That'd be the only difference I can think of. You looking it up over there? Or?
Trying to. The common euphemism employed for a hardcore match is street fight, so they're the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. So, all right, well, you don't want to change that third stipulation, or because they're gonna have a street fight the first fall. That's already set in stone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The crap.
You don't want to change that?
Yeah, let me change that. Falls count anywhere.
Falls count anywhere? All right, there you go. See, there you go. Now, there's a difference there. So, all right. Let's go down to the SummerSlam scorecard. Since I am the defending champ, since I wanted, Extreme Rules. I wanted Extreme Rules. So, Elijah did a card here. Elijah's going to give his answers for this. So, Elijah, you can go first, and I'll go second. Okay. So, we'll go ahead and start with Goldberg versus Dolph Ziggler. So, go ahead and tell us what you got for that match.
I got Goldberg because, it's Goldberg. I got pin, 2 super kicks. Yes, the match is definitely going to be over 5 minutes, and no, I couldn't think of anybody who would interfere against Goldberg and Ziggler. Your turn, Patrick.
I also have Goldberg winning this match via pinfall. There's going to be 0 super kicks. I don't think Dolph Ziggler is going to get a chance to get a super kick in. Match over 5 minutes. Yeah, I think it'll be over 5 minutes. I think it might be like a somewhat slow, methodical beatdown of Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler is going to make Goldberg look like $1 million because Dolph Ziggler is one of the best sellers in the game. No outside interference. I don't think anybody's going to want to come out and try to stop Goldberg. That's for damn sure. And I don't think Goldberg needs any help. So yeah, no outside interference for that match. So Goldberg pin, 0 super kicks, yes, over 5 minutes, and no outside interference. We're going to go down to the next match. Another legend coming out of retirement, Trish Stratus taking on Charlotte Flair in her first singles match, I think since like 2011. It's her first singles match. So we'll go to Elijah. Elijah, what you have for Stratus versus Flair?
I got Flair submission, 3 near falls, and yes, she will do the promo.
I also have Charlotte Flair winning this match via pinfall. I think there will be 6 near falls. And no, I do not think Charlotte will have an entrance promo. Let's go now to Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. It's the Fiend's in-ring debut. We'll go to Elijah. What you got?
I got Wyatt pin. Yes, he will wear the mask because they're making him more creepier, and he wouldn't be as creepy without it. And yes, I think the Funhouse puppets will appear.
All right. I also have Bray Wyatt winning. I have him winning, though, via...
Cheater.
I don't know if this is count as a submission, but I think he'll put the mandible claw on Finn, and I don't know, Finn will just pass out, I guess, or I don't know, something like that. Kind of like, when Samoa Joe does with the coquina clutch, people just pass out and he wins, and I think that's kind of what's going to happen with the mandible claw with Bray Wyatt. So I'll say submission, but just so I'm clear, I think he's going to win by using the mandible claw, and maybe he'll get him down on the mat to where he has the mandible claw on him, and the ref might count 1, 2, 3. So that would be a pinfall, but we'll see what happens. But I think it's going to happen with the mandible claw. Does he wrestle with the mask on? Yeah, I think he'll wrestle with the mask on. And do the Funhouse puppets appear at any time? Which means any time throughout the night. No, I don't think they're going to appear. Like, I don't know. I feel like they're an afterthought now, the puppets, but.
No, I think that means like during the match.
No, it means it means any the extras, unless noted otherwise. The extras refer to bell, like anything that happens between the bell. But like when they say any time, like if Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt go on first, and the buzzard shows up in the main event, it'll count as a yes. So there you go. All right, let's go now to Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. If Owens, I thought they typed it wrong on here, but if Owens loses, he will quit WWE. So let's go to Elijah. Elijah, what do you have for that match?
I got Shane, pin, 5 finishers, and yes, they definitely will fight.
You think Shane's winning that match?
Because I think.
Why? Because he's the best in the world?
No, because he's got Elias and Drew. Elias or Drew are definitely going to show up.
If you say so. What are your extras for that match?
My extras were pin. My extras were pin, 5 finishers, and yes, there will be a fight.
All right. I have Kevin Owens winning this match. I don't think there's any way he's going to lose this match. I was kind of said the last couple of weeks. I think Owens will just methodically beat down Shane McMahon and possibly beat him to not necessarily a bloody pulp, but beat him so bad he gets written off of TV. And I think this will be, the start of Owens' surgence to the top, where he'll go into the have a good run to the Royal Rumble. He'll win the Rumble and then possibly main event Mania and win the Universal WWE title. And I think it starts here. So I got Owens winning via pinfall, 3 finishers, fight before or after the match. Yeah, I guess so. All right, let's go back to Elijah for the Cruiserweight Championship match. Drew Gulak versus Oni Lorcan. What you got?
I got Gulak. Probably butchered that there. I got pin, 6 aerial moves, and no, the match will not be over 10 minutes.
I got Drew Gulak winning via pinfall. I got 8 aerial moves, and I say the match will go over 10 minutes. All right, United States Championship match. AJ Styles with the OC taking on Ricochet. Elijah, what do you have for the U.S. title match?
AJ, pin, 4 near falls, 9 aerial moves, and yes, there definitely will be outside interference.
I got Ricochet winning this via pinfall. 6 near falls, 8 aerial moves, and no, I don't think there'll be outside interference. I think AJ's even though he's a heel, he'll I don't even know if the OC's going to be at ringside with him. They might come out and AJ's might say, you know what, I got this. Go to the back. Don't worry about it. Because AJ's that kind of competitor, whether he's a face or a heel. AJ can handle it on his own. So I think that's what might happen there. All right, the Raw Women's Championship match. It will be a submission match. Becky Lynch versus Natalya. Elijah, what do you have for the Raw Women's title match?
Becky 1 belt. Got Becky 1 belt winning. 5 submission rope breaks. 4 finishers in match time 15 minutes. And the superstar uses opponent's submission new.
All right, I think Natalya is going to win this match, and I'll tell you why a little bit later. But submission rope breaks, I think there will be 4. I got 3 finishers, 13-minute match time. Superstar uses opponent submission. I'll say, this has gotten a little personal and stuff like that. And so I think that, Natalya's been training to kind of get out of the disarmor. Maybe she's been training to use the disarmor too. So I'm going to say that, yes, a superstar will use the opponent's submission, yes. All right. Next match, it is the WWE Championship. It is Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton. Match that's about 10 years in the making right here. Let's go to Elijah. What do you have for the WWE Championship match?
I got Kofi, pin, 5 near falls, and 4 finishers. I don't think Kofi will let the New Day interfere.
All right, I got Randy Orton winning this match. I think Kofi's title run comes to an end here. Randy Orton wins via pinfall, 6 near falls, 3 finishers, and no outside interference. All right, next match, it is the SmackDown Women's Championship. It's Bayley versus Ember Moon, one of my favorites. Let's go to Elijah now. Elijah, what do you have for the SmackDown Women's Championship?
I got Bayley, pin, 5 aerial moves in a 13-minute match.
All right, I really wanted to go with Ember Moon here, but I couldn't quite pull the trigger on that. So I got Bayley winning this match via pinfall. A lot of people think maybe Sasha Banks could come back and screw Bayley for whatever reason, but we'll see. Bayley pinfall, 4 aerial moves, 8-minute match time. All right, now it is the Universal Championship match. Brock Lesnar taking on Seth Rollins. Let's go now to Elijah. Elijah, what do you have for that match?
I have wait, I want to change that to it's a draw, nobody wins.
Uh-huh.
I don't think the match will even start. I think I need the pin here. Okay. So I think it's going to be a what would they call that? No something.
No contest?
No contest. Thank you.
So you got a no contest, not necessarily a draw.
Oh, yes,
there is a difference.
All right, so I think there's going to be 2 German suplexes, 1 curve stomp. No, the match will not go over 5 minutes, and no, the match will not begin.
All right. I'd like to believe Rollins is going to win this match. Last year, Brock dropped the title to Roman, and then, of course, Roman had to relinquish it. But this year, I think Lesnar is going to win this match via pinfall. I think he'll give Seth 7 German suplexes. I think Seth might get a curb stomp in there at some point. Match over 5 minutes, yes. And, yes, I do believe the match will actually begin. So, there you go. All right, 24/7 championship. Current champion is R-Truth. Elijah, who's going to be the champion at the end of the event, and how many title changes will there be?
I think it's going to be Drake Maverick, and I think there will be those title changes.
Dos. I was debating on who to put for this one. I was thinking about putting Renee, Drake's wife, as the champion at the end of the night, but I do think Renee will win it at some point Sunday night.
How did R-Truth get the belt from Maria?
Well, okay, so I'll let you know since we got some time here. So Maria had an OBGYN, appointment on Monday during Raw of all times, and she's laying on the table. You know how women are on the OBGYN table. They laid back, got the legs up. And Mike Kanellis, is talking to her, I guess, giving her some words of comfort or whatever. They're having a moment. And, he goes to hug her. And as he's hugging her, he's, like, on top of her. So as they're hugging, then you just see a referee's hand, 1, 2, 3 in the back, like, on the back of Mike Kanellis. And the referee counts to 3. So Mike Kanellis is now the 24/7 champion. Well, he goes out into the waiting room. And who's out there in the waiting room dressed as a pregnant woman? R-Truth. And R-Truth gets up and he pulls a fake baby out of him as he gives birth to it, throws it up at Mike Kanellis, and then rolls up Mike Kanellis and wins the 24/7 title. So
that's a great segment.
Yeah, it was
genius.
It was a pretty good segment. Yeah.
Wow.
So and I think the Mike Kanellis giving her a hug, and that was pretty genius. But so this is what I think is going to happen. I think R-Truth is going to drop it. I think there's going to be 3 title changes. I think R-Truth is going to drop it to Drake. I think Renee is going to pin Drake. And then I think Carmella is going to pin Renee, and Carmella will be the 24/7 champion at the end of the night of SummerSlam.
Renee's married to Drake?
Yeah.
I thought Renee was married to...
We're not talking about Renee Young. We're talking about another Renee.
Oh.
Renee Michelle.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, her chest is a little bit bigger than Renee Young. I'll tell you what, but boy, Drake Maverick's wife, man, she's a smoke show. So, but yeah, I think Carmella's going to be the champion at the end of the night because we've been waiting for it for a while now, and I think SummerSlam's a good time to pull that trigger. So, although she's not going to get it from R-Truth, she's going to get it from Renee. So, and I don't know, R-Truth might get it from Carmella later, but we'll see. All right, let's go to announce table destruction.
Now if Corey Graves has his.
Yeah, Corey Graves might end up with that belt. So let's go to announce table destruction, then we'll go to unscheduled appearances. Eli, what do you got for the announce table destruction?
I have Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan.
No, we got announce table destruction.
Oops. I'm doing the cruise method.
They're all good?
They're all good.
I'm almost doing the cruise method. I got English going down, but Spanish and others going to be good. So I got 2 out of 3 staying up. All right, Elijah, now you can do your unscheduled appearances.
I got Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, Lacey Evans, Elias, and Drew McIntyre.
I also have Roman Reigns. I also have Daniel Bryan. I also have you didn't have him. I got Rowan. I got Samoa Joe, and this goes back to why I think Natalya is going to win the Raw Women's title. I got Ronda Rousey showing up at SummerSlam. She's going to screw Becky because, Ronda and Natalya are tight now. Don't forget that. Don't forget, Becky pinned Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania. She's the only woman in WWE to pin Ronda Rousey, which, you go back and look at it, Ronda's shoulder was obviously up because that wasn't supposed to be the finish of the match. Becky was supposed to submit Charlotte, but, that's how it went down. So, So I think Ronda will come back, screw Becky. That'll set up Ronda and Becky somewhere down the line, 1-on-1, and Natalya will be the new champ. So I got Ronda showing up as unscheduled. Nice. So yeah, well that's it. That's the that's our SummerSlam scorecards. That just flew by.
Yeah.
Let me see how much. We got some time left. I know that.
How much?
We got about 18 minutes left.
Wow, that's a record there.
Yeah, we got 18 minutes left. You want to do Are They Worth It?
Oh,
I could pull it up. You know, I just realized I never put the
I got it in the thing right here.
Yeah, I never put the graphics up for SummerSlam or NXT Takeover either.
Well,
so let me hold on, time out. I'm gonna do it real quick. Let me do it. Okay.
Do what?
Okay, there's the Takeover graphic. Okay, and then now we got the SummerSlam graphic. Woohoo! And I'll leave that up for a second. So,
well, no, we got some pretty cool rumors here as well.
Oh, we got some rumor mill. Hey, I still got that graphic. Let me pull that up.
Hey,
there we go. Little rumor mill.
All right.
Well, let's go ahead and do some rumor mill then. This was a little bit unexpected, but yeah, let's do like Vince McMahon's been doing a SmackDown and just change the script here last minute.
Wrestling Votes is reporting WWE is considering adding Buddy Murphy versus Roman Reigns to the Summer Slam card.
That could be interesting. It's different. That's why it's interesting. And Buddy Murphy can go, so.
Yeah. Pro Wrestling Sheet is reporting Bobby Lashley underwent surgery to remove bone spurs from his elbow.
Yeah, he hadn't been around. He's going to be out till November, though, so hopefully when he comes back, they'll do something with him and kind of help get him over, because right now he's just, I don't know.
All Elite filed for a trademark on AEW Revolution and listed a television show among potential uses of it. So many people are speculating that could be the name of their TNT series.
Revolution?
AEW Revolution.
Yeah, because I don't think they came out with a name for their show. It's just AEW on TNT right now.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Contradicting a previous report about WWE's touring schedule after SmackDown moves to Fox Fridays, Dave Meltzer said that SmackDown will stay on a 4-day tour with house shows most weeks on Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why I read that one. That one's not very interesting.
Got to kill time.
But we're off the cuff here.
Yep.
A report from Sportskeeda claims Vince McMahon didn't want to introduce the women's tag titles. When he gave into the pressure to announce them, there was no plan for them, and the creative team isn't aware of a current plan either.
Yeah, well, yeah. I wish I could cuss right now because I'd say no, because ever since they introduced the tag team titles, it's like, I don't know. Like, the Iconics just lost them to Alexa and Nikki Cross. Well, they didn't lose them directly to them. It was a fatal 4-way elimination match and on Raw, and Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross are now the new women's tag team champions. But, like, the Iconics run was just so lackluster.
Yeah.
I don't know. So,
I mean, they were...
It's weird.
I don't even know why they gave it to them. They were setting them up as being an extremely weak team.
At this point, I'm almost, for the women having their own show, because
that'd be nice.
Because right now there's just so much talent. There's not enough hours on TV every week to, just let the women have their own show, some way, somehow. I don't know. I thought Evolution was a great pay-per-view they had last year, and I think they could get away with having a weekly women's show. Now, granted, the ratings might not be nearly as good as a Raw or SmackDown, but I think a lot of, women... Well, and I'll watch it, hell.
Have it on the network.
You can have it on the network now. That would be interesting, to have it on the network. Maybe with your new Fox deal, instead of putting NXT on... Well, I don't know how you want... I don't know how...
Yeah, I don't think Fox is going to throw for an all-women show.
Well, no, Fox is not on Fox, but like FS1 maybe, though.
I don't even know if they want that.
I don't know. It would.
They probably just be like, nah.
It might get people to. But you know what? Now that you say put it on the network, it might get more people to the network.
Yeah.
You never know. So the new interface they got and everything now. So
yeah. If you want to do Are They Worth It, I got this right here, man.
Yeah. Let's. I think we got.
Let's pull up that graphic. We got a graphic.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Oh yeah, we got time. All right, yeah, we got a graphic for this. Let me pull that down and boom.
Now we're on track with those graphics.
There it is. There we go. Are they worth it? Now we're not going to talk about some of the people in the graphic probably, but
all right, every Thursday at 5:30
approximately.
We are live streaming, and that's where you can, interact with us live.
Yeah, I
as
know.
we
The
do the
chat's
show.
showing up this week, guys. Come on, where y'all at?
Yeah.
It wasn't showing up last week because I was a doofus, but
And the chat was live that week, too.
I know, man. I know. It ain't live today. I don't know what's going on.
How much did you say we had left?
Oh, we got about 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. Are they worth it? This is where I name some WWE superstars. I give you the salary, and Patrick says, are they worth it or not?
Yeah, tell me the person.
Yes.
And,
And you guess.
And I'll try to figure out a number, and then you tell me, and I'll tell you if they're worth it or not.
Let's talk about a superstar that has really fallen, I guess, in my mind. And he's not really a superstar anymore, but he's still making some superstar money. The Miz.
The Miz. The Miz is interesting because he's not in the main title picture, but he's one of those guys that he's in movies.
He's got a reality TV
He's
show.
got a reality TV show. He probably does a ton of public appearances for WWE and stuff like that. He's any even if you're just a casual WWE fan, he's been around for a long time. Most people know who the Miz is. He's he's basically got a brand of his own now. So
Right.
for his salary, all right, I got a number.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you tell him I'm just gonna tell you if they're worth it or not.
Oh, well, you tell me what you think he should be making.
I think he should be making about $1.25 million a year.
2.5 million.
Oh, damn.
Too high?
Maybe a little too high, but he
Obviously, this is a contract when he was still on top. When he was a
Yeah.
top guy.
I'm not gonna say it's too much because the dude's the complete package. They're just not. He should be in a main title picture. Instead he's gonna be fighting Dolph Ziggler. He's not. He doesn't even have a match.
He might have been if he
SummerSlam.
still was a heel, but like you said, maybe with Cena getting out of the picture more and with Roman and his health scares, they were like, we need a face
Yeah.
that can go out.
Yeah.
So I think they had to turn him face.
Yeah.
It's
Eventually,
like you said, he's great at speaking.
Oh yeah, he's tremendous.
He's a decent looking dude.
Yeah.
He's got a smoke show for a wife.
Yeah, he's got kids now. Like you said, he's got a reality show. He's done
Yeah.
movies. He's
As John Cena said, bootleg covers of his movies.
Yeah. Of course, John Cena said his movies suck too. So his
Yeah.
own movies, that is.
So let's talk about the 24/7 champion, R-Truth.
R-Truth. Now, I'm trying to think. R-Truth is not worth as much as The Miz.
Oh, no.
But I got for R-Truth, for what he does and, for the target audience they have and for what they use him for, all right, I got a number.
They've always underutilized R-Truth. Because not only is he a great specimen, a great athlete,
Yeah.
the dude has great mic skills, too.
He's
funny.
He's got charisma.
Yeah.
He's also another guy that's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
And he's well known. So I got a number. I guess I should give it.
Yeah, what's that?
I would say he should make about $700,000 a year. He probably makes more than that, huh?
No, he's getting screwed then.
Wow.
$550,000.
Well, that's
And he's got to pay for travel and his food.
now I would he's worth more than that.
All right, let's talk about the current champion, Kofi Kingston.
Okay, Kofi Kingston. He's part of the New Day, probably one of the best factions WWE has had probably in the last decade. WWE champion, very athletic. He's 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 from Ghana. He probably gets that that African American audience. He pulls in a little more African American audience and stuff. So I'm gonna say he's worth. I was gonna say he's worth about as much as The Miz, maybe a little bit more. But I'm gonna say he should make about, because I was way off on The Miz. I only said Miz should make half of what he really does make. But I'm gonna go ahead and say Kofi's worth about $1.5 million.
Hopefully he's making a decent amount on his merch because they only pay him $500,000.
They pay him less than R-Truth?
Yes. Apparently this is still his lower mid-card contract.
Yeah, he's definitely worth a lot more than that.
All right, let's move on to Titus O'Neil.
Titus O'Neil, considering what he does, I think he probably gets paid about $200,000 a year.
Close. And I think this is well overpaid for what he does. $300,000.
He probably does like a lot of dark matches, house shows, and he's kind of over with the kids, I think. And he's he's got the look. He's a big athletic dude.
Hey, plus that, and plus when he fell at the thing when he did the O'Neil slide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That was hilarious.
And he's also another guy I find that does a lot of like charity work and does a lot of public appearances for WWE as well. So $300,000, yeah, that's fine.
Jimmy and Jey Uso.
Let's see.
They need that bell money.
Yeah, they need that bail money and that booze money. Is this individually?
They both make the same.
They both make the same?
Yeah.
I'm going to say they have to make more than Titus O'Neil. But not much. But they're one of the best tag teams in the company right now. So
they've been that for a while.
I'll say they make about $400,000 each.
They are highly disrespected. They both make $250,000.
Well, that's not bad, but also...
But in the scheme of things, when you're looking at these other people...
Well, if you look at what the trouble they get themselves into, they should be lucky to be getting paid at all at this point. But
yeah, but Bo Dallas gets paid more than him.
Oh, how old is this list?
It says from 2018.
Okay, so last year.
Yeah. All right, let's move along to some women folk.
Okay. I like women.
One of my faves of all time.
Yep.
Mickie James.
Mickie James.
Nick Aldis's breadwinner. Screw you, Nick Aldis.
I'm going to say, and I know the women don't nearly make as much as the men. It's a damn shame, but I'm going to say Mickey's probably, consider she's a 6-time women's champion, pretty much a Hall of Famer, the experience she has, the look she has, she should be making about, based on what they pay their women, I'd say $250,000.
That is close. $300,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you think that's par?
Yeah, I'd give Mickie James $300,000. That's fine.
How much does wait, go back a page?
Because she's the kind of she's like I said, she's got the experience and everything, and she can almost kind of be like a locker room leader in a sense. So
yeah,
even though they don't really use her that much on television, but she's hurt right now. So
all right, Lana,
oh boy, I don't even think this is 6 figures. I'm gonna say they probably give her $80,000 a year.
You and everybody else wishes. Apparently, she is extremely overpaid. $200,000 a year.
Yeah, it's a little overpaid for Lana. She doesn't wrestle. She really isn't that great of a wrestler. Don't get me wrong. She looks fantastic. But
she wrestled in Lake Charles a few events ago.
Yeah, she did. She did. But
like a 6-woman tag.
Also, my most liked picture on my Instagram is a picture of Lana I took at one of the, but she wasn't wrestling at the time, and she actually liked it and commented an emoji on it. So
yes,
yeah, thank you.
Speaking of smoke shows, Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose, another one. Honestly, I don't think she makes as much as Lana. I would say they're going to pay her based on what Lana makes at $200,000. I'll say they pay Mandy Rose about $90,000.
That's close again. $80,000.
$80,000. So that's what I said for Lana the first time.
Yeah.
So yeah, because Mandy Rose is, she's still fairly new. I think Lana's been around a little longer than her. Plus, they don't use Mandy Rose nearly as much these days anyway. But $80,000, that's going to go up. I have a feeling.
I tell you what, she's making more than Chris Jericho made when he signed with WCW.
WCW, the wrestling.
All right, Nia Jax.
Nia Jax. Now, she probably makes some, because she's a big girl. She's almost like an attraction sort of a woman, and she's got that, a little bit of that Samoan heritage a little bit there. She's cousins with The Rock, obviously. So I'm going to say she's making about $350,000.
She wishes. $100,000.
$100,000?
Yeah, she must be on an old contract.
Yeah, she's going to get paid more than that. Her next contract guaranteed.
Especially with AEW sniffing around the block, that all these people are going to get paid.
I'm going to tell you one thing. A lot of people talk about how, You know, this women's division right now is missing Ronda Rousey. I think they're missing Nia Jax too a little bit.
And then one last one, because we all know and love her, Liv Blue Tongue Morgan.
Liv Morgan, if Mandy Rose was making $80,000, I don't think Liv Morgan's making more than her. I think Liv Morgan, I'll say $70,000.
Close once again, $80,000.
$80,000, so her and Mandy Rose are on the same level, so that makes sense. So, yeah, those two are getting paid about what I expect them to get paid, which, to me, if you think about it, that's really not, for probably the expenses they got to go through, traveling and all that stuff, and is it really worth it if you're not making at least 100 G's,
I don't know, unless you start dating one of these superstars.
Well, Mandy,
you know what I mean?
Jimmy Uso had his chance with Mandy, but whatever.
Yeah.
If I said, if I was Jimmy, I'd have gave that key to Jay, man.
Yeah.
Because I tell you what, to this day, that hotel room scene, man, when she dropped that robe, I was like, good God. I might have been live streaming for that episode if I remember right.
All right, how much do you think Brock gets paid?
Brock, I guarantee you, per year?
No, I guess.
I'd say $3.5 million.
He should get paid that much. He gets paid $12 million.
$12 million?
He I know 5 different people.
Yeah, but that's a crazy amount of money. That's crazy. But then again, you think about it. Look,
that dude's making $600,000 every time he just shows up.
Well, he's Brock Lesnar. He's probably like you said, if you take all the WWE superstars, you put them in a room, and who comes out on top? It's gonna be Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is the most legit, fighter out of anybody in that WWE locker room. He's a star. He's known around the world, whether you like him or not. Dude, attracts. The dude attracts business. So. Yeah.
I think he gets paid way too much.
Yeah, I think he gets paid a little too much.
I
but
think Seth Rollins should get paid a lot more than him.
Yeah, especially a guy like Brock that only shows up, so many times a year. $3.5 million, I think, would be, that's what, it's $3.5 million. Whatever, dude.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's getting, sure he can go make a, I'm saying, like, didn't he have a deal where he can go fight UFC whenever he wanted to? And when is that going to happen,
Well, no, Dana White said Brock's off the table now.
Oh, well.
He said Vince McMahon kept throwing him so much money that...
$12 million.
He said, I'm done with the dude.
If Vince was throwing me $12 million, I ain't going back to UFC to get my face punched.
Yeah, no. Like, and then so Dana said, I'm done trying to get this dude to fight.
Yep. All right, man. Well, I think that's... we're just about out of time here. We got a couple of minutes left, so go ahead.
One of the big rumors as well.
Go ahead.
WWE and AEW hot on the CM Punk trail, trying to get him signed.
I'm still not convinced that we're gonna have CM Punk back in professional wrestling. If CM Punk comes back to professional wrestling, 100% guaranteed he'd go to AEW over WWE.
Oh yeah,
guaranteed. He's not. I would almost make a bet right now that we'll never see CM Punk in a WWE ring ever again, unless like Vince becomes the richest man in the world and throws CM Punk $10 million to show up for one night, and then I don't think you'd have to be stupid to turn that down.
I think he would love to show up in one of those WWE hating segments with Cody.
Oh yeah, oh my, don't get me started.
Hey, wait, I wanna bet that I wanna go with Patrick on that.
What?
I'm with Patrick.
You don't think CM Punk's ever going to show up in a WWE ring?
No,
again?
Dad said I remember Dad saying Dad said over his dead body.
Yeah, pretty much. I agree with that.
Well, I mean, money talks.
It does talk, but like I said,
money can mend fences.
But money is something that AEW has.
Yeah, they do.
So, all right, man. We're just about out of time, so go ahead and take us home, Mikey-O.
Yeah, I want to thank our main title sponsor, CBDforyou.net, CBDforYou.net. Find us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, at the AverageMarks. Also, if you want to get one of your... emails read on the air. We would love to have some correspondence with you. AverageMarks@gmail.com. We love fan mail. And then other than that, we want to thank all our listeners on terrestrial radio right now, KEZM.
Yeah.
Whether they're listening on KEZMonline.com or 1310 I almost said FM, 1310 AM here in Southwest Louisiana.
Yeah.
You guys are appreciated. We love you. Nobody showed up in the chat. That sucked.
Yeah, I know. Come on, guys.
Where's our peeps? Where's our peeps? You know when we come on. Like, this isn't the first time.
Yeah. We're trying to be consistent here and come on Thursday afternoons approximately around 5:30.
Yeah.
And I know, there's a thing called notifications now, people. Turn on your notifications. Subscribe,
hit the bell,
man. Come talk. Come give us your predictions on, SummerSlam and Takeover. Too late now, but hey, for next time.
All right, Patrick. You know what to do, man. Get us out of here.
Outro.